It did make you slow down, stop and take a look at everything, reorganize, prioritize, readjust your goals.
And I would love to hear if you guys have found your own silver linings or become more grateful for the little things.
Huge bonus for the pandemic. We purchased our first home, went through that process. I thought unpacking would be easy. Like, where did all this stuff come from? So there were many, many, many successes. It did make you slow down, stop and take a look at everything, reorganize, prioritize, readjust your goals. I talk about this with my friends that are educators and my husband as well. COVID had to happen. COVID had to happen. Set aside all of the tragedies, there was some hurt, but it helped a whole lot of people get things in order, readjust, become more family oriented. Like, I'm really blessed, and to have the things that I have and to be able to do did some good. If that does sound crazy.
No, it does sound crazy. But what it did for me is all of my boys were actually home. So I'm technically an empty nester because, the oldest one is in grad school and he's married, and then the other two.
You look so young.
I got married very young. Having my grandson at the house with me and be able to just spend time with him just broadened our relationship. And then my boys being back home and us really having to stop and really appreciate each other. So we were back to eating meals together and discussing our days and putting the cell phones away and just really understanding each other, which before COVID, we didn't have time. Mommy has to do this. She has this webinar, that. She's going away. She's doing this. So it was like, oh my gosh, I get to watch this baby actually grow up. Him not having daycare, let Yaya be able to snuggle with him and play with him. Actually, my middle son really started struggling because he had to move back home and he had been out of the home because he was in college. He was faced with mental illness. Had we not been in the household together, he wouldn't have had that family support. Here you are, you're 21, you're used to being out of your mom's house, chilling, doing what you want to do, having a job, having your own car, to have to move back with mom. So it was really hard, but he had his family there. Like you said, the supporter. If it was business as usual, we wouldn't have been there. We would have been there in spirit but not physically, and then also we did have quite a few loved ones that we lost through this whole COVID event. And one of my dear cousins, she says, those who go on before you don't want you to stop living. So be the best you can be every single day. And so now every time I walk out of my door, it's the first thing I think about. Being a single mother, I actually took time for myself and I started dating again. So
Good for you.
Hey, you giving all this love, you deserve to get it, reciprocated. If anything, it taught us all to slow down and love each other and really be thankful for everything that we have.
I would say a big thing is, the slowing down. Both my kids are in travel soccer, so we were everywhere, every second. My husband and I say that, we're like tumbleweeds. He's a police officer, so he's busy too, and, blowing by, hey, I'm still married to you, I promise, We do Dancing Through the Decades with my students, the ancient ones, the 1980s and 90s. It's so fun. They do the Charleston, and then they do swing where they throw each other up and turn around. The kids are doing head spins and headstands, so.
I hope you have footage of this.
That's why I keep my speaker at work at all times.
Yes.